All right, in this video, we're gonna cover how to build a Meta ads launcher using Claude Code without getting banned by Meta. Super important. So imagine being able to launch 4 campaigns from 4 different ad accounts at the same time with a single line of command. Well, Claude Code makes it possible. Parallelizing launches. The only thing is you need to know how to set it up so that you really don't get banned. My name is Rooster. If you don't know who I am, I've been in D2C for the last 10 years. I've been creating content as well for a while. I've managed over $50 million in profitable ad spend. I co-own a brand and an agency for D2C. So this is basically our bread and butter. I want to show you on this video like real stuff that we're doing across our brands and our agency, and we're gonna launch a real campaign in a real ad account in real time. I'm pretty sure this is going to just help you 10x your output if you're a media buyer, if you're an agency owner. This has happened to us. We're basically we stopped hiring people just for setups, right? Because we hate doing it ourselves if we are on higher level strategy. Well, this will keep you from hiring people, I promise. And if you're a brand owner just grinding, this will help you get a big chunk of your week back, okay? It's important to note that we will be building this on Claude Code. And the reason why is because Claude Code, it's one of the most powerful things out there for just building these kind of solutions, right? It's meant for building stuff. I use it for one-offs. And then for co-work, it's more like my personal assistant, right? It's got access to everything in my computer and my setup, and I have it linked to my ClickUp and all of that. So I can tell it to do tasks. So it chains different things in more complex tasks. But Claude Code can do that and more. It has the knowledge, the know-how of a developer, and it can build things for you without you knowing any code, which is marvelous. Another cool thing is that Claude Code can be linked directly to APIs, and linking stuff to the Meta API is exactly the way Meta wants you to operate. This is why this doesn't get banned if we do it properly, okay? So you're gonna basically be developing your own app in the most compliant way there exists. And the number 3 thing that I love about Claude Code is that you can run several agents in parallel. So you can launch these things in parallel without any issues. And it can even spawn sub-agents, and it gets really fun over time. So one launch, 4 different instances at the same time, and it's a beautiful thing to just see everything, right? Okay, 3 things we're gonna go through. This is the roadmap for the day. Number 1, I'm gonna guide you on how to create your system user token. This is the most technical and the most quote unquote difficult part. You'll find that it's not like super crazy, but this is the part that we need to get right to protect your ad account, okay, and to stay compliant. Then number 2, we're gonna actually go ahead and install the launcher skill. One of my favorite things about Claude Code is that you can just tell it, hey, install this on yourself, and it will. So we've developed the entire code for you guys to just paste one line, it will install it on itself, and it's ready to rock and roll almost. And after a couple of inputs, we're gonna configure an account. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then we're gonna be able to launch ads into a real ad account live here. Only one part of this you set up yourself, which is the system user API token. The rest is basically one command. Okay, let's cook.
All right, guys. So the very first thing that we got to do is we're going to go into your business manager right here. And to the left, you're going to see, the sidebar menu. You're going to click on systems users. You're going to create an ad system username. Let's just add one. We're going to create a system user for you. This is the most important part so that, this is what's going to allow for you to do everything the compliant way with Meta. So just name it system user. Yeah, I think that should be it. Okay, so now we have our system user created. Now we're going to go to a different website, which is developers.facebook.com. And you're going to log into here. You may have to create an account. Just go ahead and do it. You're going to create a brand new app. And you're going to do your app name. I'm just going to do ads launcher because I have several of these, so I will probably be discarding it. Then there's my contact email, which is fine. So we just move forward there. Once you have this, come back. Oh, you need to publish your app, okay?
Okay, so once we're here in the publish section, then you're going to click there and you're going to be prompted to this thing. Honestly, I never change anything there. And then after checking that, I'm gonna come here to my to the privacy policy URL. It's here also in the publish menu. Just gonna paste my privacy policy there, save my changes, and once that's completed, just gonna click on publish, and our app is going to live. And now once that the app is live, we can just plug it in to our systems user that we just created. There. Beautiful. Great. So you can see here, it's silent, everything. Now let's go back to our Meta business user. Let's reload this in case it's not. I sometimes find it to just not work when we don't reload. And let's do here, installed apps. Here, assign assets. We're gonna assign an app at our, oh, sorry about that. Here, manage app, or the ads launcher app we just created. And then again, let's reload. So it appears here. Good. So now we have that. And we're going to click on generate token for our ads launcher. Next, I usually select never, honestly. And I'm just going to select everything. As I told you, all of these are already given by the app selection that I gave you. So now we're going to copy this and we're going to paste it on our code. Let me show you. Okay, so now with our Meta Ads API key and that we just copied, we're gonna go inside our Claude Code. And then when you log into Claude Code, you're going to be prompted to select a folder to start working on. Okay. I already created a folder on my documents here. That's called Ad Launcher. So you can just go ahead and do that for yourself. And you can see it's here. I see you. And then I have it here. Where is it? First is AI projects. Okay. I'm going to work on that folder. Now we're ready. On the YouTube description, there's going to be a link to GitHub. So you're going to go in. This is our ad repo. So basically, we're going to replicate all of this code inside our Claude Code. So after you've selected the ad launcher, you go here, you copy it as I just showed you on the green button right here. And then right there, you're just going to say, install this yourself and trust the workspace. And also, I like to go into my Claude Code settings and enable bypass permissions mode so that I don't have to like accept stuff all the time. So within Claude Code, just allow bypass permissions. That should be it. And you can, of course, select your model. I like to use Opus 4.6. Let's see how it does in video. Let's just open up a new session. Do this from scratch. Let's just do Opus 4.6. So while this thing is loading here, I just figured I'm gonna just explain this a little bit. So this is GitHub, and it's basically like a Google Drive, but for coding. The cool thing about this is these GitHub repos contain skills sometimes. Like there is an entire community of people online creating skills like this app launcher that we did. You just have to make sure that you can trust the person that's sharing the skill with you. And this is just one of the coolest things about Claude Code, that you can basically teach it to do specific things. Forgot to do bypass permission not? Yep, let's go. That way you can just run without us having to accept everything. So yeah, that's a really cool thing about it. You can teach it several, right? I'm going to show you in another video that I'm planning. For example, if you show it how to do design presentations, like the one that I was sharing at the beginning of the video, like that purple one with like, you can teach it design principles, you can teach it analysis principles, you can teach it marketing principles, you can teach it project management principles. So like you can teach your Claude Code to operate at a professional level on several skills, which is pretty rad. And I'm going to be sharing more of those with you. So make sure you follow and subscribe for that. So now we can see it's installing this on itself. You can go grab a coffee and in a couple of minutes, it should be done. Okay, so it took it like 4 minutes, but it's done. And it's asking me my Meta API credentials, which we just obtained. So I'm going to grab my Meta API key. Again, this will be blurred, but you can paste your own one. And it's going to be filling out the Facebook access token. Now, the ads launcher is actually going to ask for you to provide a client configuration. Okay, so I have created this file that I'm going to paste there as well on the comment section. Whereas I already have a Facebook ad account ID, a Facebook page ID, and Instagram user ID. So these I did have to source like manually. Another alternative, which I'll show you right now, is Claude Code can fetch these for you. And this is the cool thing, right? So I basically distilled all of my preferences for the ad account into a specific file. And again, I basically told Claude how to do it on a different instance. Let's see. Let's just do it the easiest way. Any stuff here. I mean, this we'll store it. What you rotate the token as we standardize. Just put it on the secrets file. Okay, so it may fight back a little bit, which is fine, but I honestly don't want to do it myself, so I'm too lazy. You can go
and then just create the thing inside. But honestly, this is just the easiest path.
Okay, so Facebook Get Account and Facebook Page ID. Then the cool thing, want to provide those now, or do you want me to help you find them with the Meta API? So what I'm gonna do is, okay, check this out. I'm gonna tell it what it should do. Okay, I want you to find the ad account for the Pescador on the Fly brand. And yeah, grab those yourself. And I'm also gonna give you my configuration for launching ads for this client. So I have just one ABO sales campaign there. I tell you to launch something new. You're gonna launch it inside this ad account, inside that campaign. And then every new ad set, when I tell you launching a new ad set, it's always gonna be $100 a day. The URL, unless I tell you otherwise, should be the homepage every time that we launch. I want for you to launch using incremental attribution, optimization, and maximize value of conversions. And okay, let's just paste that there. I'm trying to think. Okay, we have, you can just tell audience preferences, exclusions, and everything. Okay, cool. So we can just keep on dictating what we want. I'm going to give you a link for Whisperflow as well. This is a really cool tool. There are many that do this, but I just use this, and you can probably grab like for a month or something with that. Like, also, the default audience is always going to be United States only, broad, don't cap age range. And in terms of exclusions, you can just reference the exclusions from them. And depending on the product that the ads are for, which I'm going to specify on every launch, you're going to go and grab the top performing ad copy and headline from the last 60 days, and you're going to use that one, unless I tell you otherwise. Okay, sweet. That looks good. Let's send that off. All right, so it's creating Meta API for the ad account. Let's see if it can find this one, because this specific one is not named after the brand. So if it finds it, it's going to be looking into a business manager read, which it has permissions to do so. We want terminal ad account showed up, business level ad account, exactly, under business manager. So it's just going to try and find that. Found it. Beautiful. It found it, got the page ID, sees the campaigns, it's grabbing the details and everything, picks all of it. Beautiful. So I wanted to spare you your time, because it's like 3 minutes that it took. And again, this is just a one-time thing that you're going to have to set up. But look, it already has everything it needs, and we gave it all of our preferences to freaking launch. Okay, so I'm going to go grab my ads cloud. All right, so I'm going to show you how to launch these. I'm going to go here, my download folder, open that in the Finder. Here, like, there's an option. This ad launcher can also launch a specific links, Google Drive links as well. But I'm going to do this for simplicity. So these are my ads that I want to launch. I'm going to do a right click, and then if you hit the Option key on your keyboard, if you have a Mac, you can get copy 5 items as path names. There's probably a similar command with Windows and just don't know it, but I just hit right click on that, and then I'm just gonna tell it what I want to do. Okay, so I want you to launch this batch of ads as a flex ad on a new ad set with the client configuration that we just went through. This is for the El Rey rod. So go ahead and fetch the winner ad copy and headlines as we discussed. Let me know what else you need from me to get this going. So it's there, and I'm gonna paste the page paths to it. Boom. And now what I was also telling you is, imagine you've got 4 ad batches to launch today. So you just open up a new session in parallel while this one's working, and you just say, hey dude, I want to launch these ads for this client as a flex ad, XYZ, do this, do this, do that. Boom, send that off. So now you're launching 2 batches, and you can just continue to do that, and you just kind of like coordinate as it notifies you if it needs your help. That's the gist of it. Another thing is I like using anti-gravity a little bit more, and this may be a little bit of information overwhelmed, but anti-gravity is just the same. It's just a bit more visual environment. So it's a little bit easier to handle different tabs within Claude Code. Okay, so it's been running for a while now. Again, this is expected on the first runs. What you're going to be seeing here is that it needs to find the files, and then it starts making some changes of its own because Meta's API updates sometimes, so it needs to like adjust stuff. Now it's creating the dry run, right? So it's gonna spit out like a dry run configuration, and after that, we're gonna be able to launch it. And now it's showing us here. It's ready to launch, dry run passed, cleanly hit what's ready. So you can review this before it goes live. Into existing campaign, 100-day US value optimization, nice, incremental attribution, third functionality is applied. It's a flex ad, 5 images, 5 body copy, headline, 3 descriptions, perfect. Shop now, everything.
Pause, 0 spend raise. Yes, take it live, baby. Let's go.
All right, so it's running.
It's gonna take it a minute, and then we can go and review ourselves.
It's live, everything's created successfully.
Let's have a look, see if it did it right.
Here, beautiful. 514, just today, flex ads and everything. Let's have a look. Okay, so after reviewing, it got a couple of things wrong.
It's totally normal in the beginning, so we're gonna have a look. Hey, dude, you forgot the
Exclusions, like you did not insert the exclusions, and also you didn't use incremental attribution setting. You used standard 1-day click.
So you have to take care of those two for me, please. Yeah, thank you.
Also, make sure that all of the ads, or better said, the flex has the same UTN
Tracking parameters as the other ads that are running live. Okay, so some troubleshooting happened. Again,
totally normal at the beginning. It said like, okay, I did everything, but I couldn't find incremental attribution, which it should. So I just told it like, just go look at the Meta Ads API, make sure you're on the latest version, and it's done now.
So now go live. Is it saying that it's already live? So let's have a look. Okay. See it? Yeah, there it is. Incremental attribution. It found it $100 per day. It took it live because I told it to do so. Let's have a look at the actual ad creative.
And there it is. All 5 ads are here. And great stuff. Beautiful. Great. Pulled everything.
And UTM parameters. Amazing. And this is live. I'm very happy to see that it got to work
as intended. It took it a little bit of work, but now moving forward, I'm just gonna be able to ship stuff super quickly. Again, I did this from scratch for you guys.
We're already doing this on the agency side and on the brand, and it is helping us a lot.
So let me know what other type of AI stuff you want to build, and I'll be happy to build it for you and walk you through it. Thank you for watching.